My beloved child, stop right where you are. Do not let your fingers scroll past this moment. You might think you stumbled upon this by accident, or that an algorithm brought you here. But I tell you the truth, this is a divine appointment that I ordained before the foundations of the earth were laid. I have been waiting for you to arrive at this specific second, in this specific season of your life. There are no accidents in my kingdom, only aligned destinies. You have been searching for an answer, crying out in the silence of your heart for a sign, wondering if I have forgotten you. I am here to tell you that I have not forgotten you. I am standing right beside you, and I have something to say that will change the trajectory of your life forever. But you must listen closely. You must quiet the noise around you. If you turn away now, you may miss the very key that unlocks the door you have been pounding on for years. This is serious. This is urgent. This is for you. Before I release the breakthrough that is hovering over your spirit, I need to know that you are present. I need you to acknowledge this holy connection. If you are ready to receive the miracle I have prepared, declare your presence right now. Type, "I am here, Lord," or the number 7007 in the comments below. Do not hesitate. By typing this, you are not just writing words on a screen. You are opening the spiritual gates of heaven and signaling to my angels that you are ready to receive. This is your act of faith, your way of saying, "Lord, I am listening and I am open." Let the heavens record your name today as one who did not scroll past their blessing. I am watching and I am waiting for your signal. I know why you are here. I know the heaviness you woke up with this morning. I have seen the way you look at your bank account with a sinking feeling in your chest. I have seen the calculations you make late at night, trying to stretch resources that seem to have run dry. You have been carrying a burden that is too heavy for your shoulders, the burden of lack, the crushing weight of debt, the paralyzing fear of not having enough for tomorrow. You have felt like a prisoner to your own finances, working until your bones ache, yet seeing no fruit running in a race, where the finish line keeps moving further away. I have heard your silent prayers when the bills arrive. I have seen the panic that flashes in your eyes when the phone rings, fearing it is another demand you cannot meet. You have asked, Lord, how much longer? You have asked if this struggle is all there is for you. My child, you were never meant to carry this burden alone. You were not created to walk through this valley of shadows without a shepherd. Before I speak deeper into your spirit and reveal the financial shift that is about to take place, I invite you to join this family of believers. Press the subscribe button not to follow a channel, but to align yourself with a community of faith that stands on my promises. Stay connected to my voice, for I have much more to reveal to you in the coming days, and I do not want you to miss a single instruction that could lead you to your destiny. By joining, you are planting yourself by the rivers of living water, ensuring that your leaf shall not wither. Come be a part of this movement so you never have to face the storm in isolation again. Listen to me clearly. The season of struggle is ending. I am putting a stop to the devouring spirit that has attacked your finances. I am the Lord your God, the one who provides, the one who makes a way in the wilderness. I am speaking to you now because the situation is critical and my intervention is urgent. I am not talking about a change that will happen in 10 years. I am talking about what I am doing immediately. Yes, immediately. I am shifting the atmosphere around you right now. The stagnation that has plagued your income is being broken. The invisible walls that have blocked your prosperity are crumbling at the sound of my voice. You have endured the night, but joy is coming in the morning. This is not a false hope. This is a decree from the throne of grace. Prepare your heart, for I am about to move with speed and power in your financial life. The poverty ends today. My beloved child, I need to speak to you about the nights. I need to speak to you about the darkness that surrounds you when the rest of the world is asleep. I know the silence of 3 a.m. intimately because I am there with you in it. I have watched you toss and turn wrestling with the sheets, trying to find a position where your mind will finally shut down. I have seen you stare at the ceiling, tracing the shadows while a storm rages inside your head. You look at the clock and you see the minutes ticking away. 3:14, 3:30, 4:00. And with every passing minute, the anxiety grows. You think about the morning. You think about the sun coming up and bringing with it the demands of the day, the bills that are due, the messages you are afraid to open. I know that for you, sleep has become a luxury. You cannot afford a peace that seems to escape you. You close your eyes, but the numbers keep scrolling behind your eyelids. You calculate and then you recalculate, hoping that maybe this time the math will add up, but the result is always the same. There is not enough. I know the physical weight of this worry. I know how it sits on your chest like a heavy stone, making it hard to take a deep breath. You feel a tightness in your heart, a fluttering of panic that whispers, "What are you going to do? How will you survive this?" You have felt the cold sweat on your skin and the knot in your stomach that refuses to loosen. You lie there in the stillness, surrounded by your family, perhaps lying next to your spouse or hearing your children breathe in the next room. And yet you feel completely and utterly alone. You feel like you are the captain of a sinking ship, frantically trying to bail out the water, while everyone else sleeps peacefully, unaware of the danger. You carry the weight of their well-being on your shoulders, and the terror of failing them keeps your eyes wide open. You wonder if anyone truly understands the pressure you are under. You wonder if anyone sees how hard you are trying to keep it all together. I see you. I see the invisible heavy lifting you do every single night. I have seen the tears you shed when you think no one is watching. I have seen you turn your face into the pillow to muffle the sound of your sobbing, terrified that if you let it out, you might scream. You cry silently because you do not want to burden those you love. You wear a mask of strength during the day. You smile, you work, you say, "I'm fine." But at night, the mask comes off, and the vulnerability is overwhelming. Those silent tears are prayers to me. Even when you cannot find the words to speak, even when all you can do is groan in your spirit, I hear it as a loud cry for help. You have asked me, "Lord, do you not care that I am drowning, Lord? Where are you in this storm?" You have felt abandoned in the dark, wondering why the breakthrough is taking so long, wondering if you have done something wrong to deserve this sleepless torture. Let me validate your pain right now. You are not crazy for feeling this way. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. The battle you are fighting is real, and the enemy has tried to use these night hours to torment you with fear and lies. He whispers that you will lose everything. He whispers that you will never get out of this hole. He tries to steal your rest because he knows that a weary soldier is easier to defeat. But I am here to tell you that his whispers are lies. I was sitting by your bedside last night, and I am sitting by your bedside tonight. I am the keeper who neither slumbers nor sleeps so that you can rest. I have collected every tear you have cried into your pillow. Not one has fallen to the ground unnoticed. I am keeping them in a bottle, and I am about to turn those tears into a river of joy. If you are tired of these sleepless nights, if you are tired of the anxiety waking you up before your alarm does, I need you to make a prophetic act right now. Press the like button on this video as a sign that you are handing over your insomnia to me. Let this simple action be your declaration that you will no longer carry this burden alone. By pressing like you are saying, "Lord, you take the night shift. You handle the worries while I rest." Do not let the enemy keep you in isolation any longer. I am breaking the cycle of sleeplessness. I am breaking the grip of nocturnal anxiety. Tonight, you will not stare at the ceiling in fear. You will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Peace is coming back to your bedroom. Rest is returning to your spirit. My child, let us speak of the invisible chains that bind your hands and your feet, the crushing weight of debt. I know how this burden follows you, like a dark shadow growing longer and heavier with each passing day. I have seen the way your heart stops when the phone rings. To others, a ringing phone is a call from a friend or an opportunity, but to you, it is a sound of terror. I have seen you stare at the screen, watching the unknown number flash your stomach, twisting into knots, afraid to answer, yet afraid of what will happen if you don't. You have silenced your ringer, not because you want peace, but because you want to hide. I see the pile of mail on your counter, the envelopes you are too afraid to open, because you already know what is inside: another demand, another final notice, another reminder that you do not have enough. You walk past your mailbox with a sense of dread, wishing you could simply disappear, wishing the world would stop asking you for what you do not have. I see the deep, burning shame that you carry in secret. It is a shame that eats away at your confidence and makes you want to withdraw from the world. I have watched you in the store, calculating every item in your cart, putting things back on the shelf when no one is looking, hoping the card will not be declined when you reach the register. I have felt the breaking of your heart when you have to say no to your children or your loved ones. They ask for simple things, a toy, a trip, a treat, and you have to deny them. Not because you don't love them, but because your wallet is empty. You look into their eyes and feel like a failure, like you have let them down. You wonder, am I not a good enough provider? Why can everyone else afford these things, but I cannot? This shame is a lie from the enemy, designed to make you feel small and worthless. But I tell you now, your net worth is not your self-worth. You are my child, and you are precious in my sight, regardless of the numbers in your bank account. You feel trapped in a cycle that never ends, a rat race where you are running at full speed but getting nowhere. You work so hard. I see the sweat on your brow and the exhaustion in your bones. You trade your time, your energy, and your health for a paycheck. But the moment it arrives, it is already gone. It is like trying to fill a bucket with holes. You rob Peter to pay Paul, juggling bills, deciding which utility to keep on and which one can wait another week. You are surviving, but you are not living. You are existing in a state of constant emergency, always one unexpected expense away from disaster. This is not the life I intended for you. I did not create you to be a slave to lenders. I created you to be the head and not the tail, to lend to many nations and borrow from none. I want you to know that I am not angry with you for your debt. I do not look at you with judgment. I look at you with compassion. I know that life happens. I know about the medical emergencies, the job losses, the mistakes, and the unfair circumstances that brought you here. But listen to me. This debt is not your destiny. It is a temporary season, a mountain that is about to be moved. I am bigger than your mortgage. I am bigger than your student loans. I am bigger than your credit card balance. The world says you will be paying this off for the rest of your life, but I operate outside of the world's timeline. I am the God of supernatural cancellation. I am the God of Jubilee. Do not accept this weight as your permanent reality. If you believe that I am able to break these chains of debt off your life, I need you to make a declaration of faith right now. Do not stay silent. The enemy wants you quiet and ashamed, but faith speaks loud. Type "breakthrough is mine" in the comments below. By typing this, you are looking that mountain of debt in the face and saying, "You will not rule over me forever." You are agreeing with heaven that your freedom is purchased and on its way. Claim your release. Claim your freedom. Let the record show that today you chose to believe in my power over your problem. My child, I want to address the silent question that has been haunting your spirit, and the one you are almost afraid to ask because it feels wrong. I have seen you looking at the lives of others. I have seen you scrolling through the highlight reels of people from your past, people who do not pray, people who do not seek my face, perhaps people who have even mocked your faith or treated you poorly. Yet to your eyes, they seem to be flourishing. You see their new cars, their lavish vacations, their beautiful homes, and their seemingly perfect families. You see them prospering without effort while you, my faithful servant, seem to be fighting for every inch of ground. You watch them succeed, and a quiet bitterness starts to grow in your heart. You wonder, Lord, why them? Why do the wicked seem to win while the righteous suffer? It feels like an injustice. It feels like I have mixed up the blessings, like I have poured out favor on the wrong house. I hear the cry of your heart when you say I have been faithful. I have tithed when I had almost nothing. I have helped others when I needed help myself. I have kept my heart pure. So why am I the one counting pennies? Why am I the one driving the car that breaks down? Why am I the one waking up in fear? You feel like you have been overlooked. You feel like you are standing at the back of the line, watching everyone else get served. The enemy uses this comparison to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. He wants you to believe that living righteously does not pay off. He wants you to believe that I play favorites and that you are not one of them. He whispers that your prayers are hitting a glass ceiling, bouncing back unanswered, while the prayers of those who don't even know me seem to be answered before they are even spoken. But listen to me closely, my beloved. What you are seeing is an illusion. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes reality with their public highlight reel. You do not see the emptiness in their souls. You do not see the lack of peace in their seemingly perfect homes. Prosperity without purpose is poverty in disguise. Do not envy the house built on sand, for when the storm comes, and it always comes, it will wash away. You are being built on the rock. I am not interested in giving you a fleeting success that will destroy your character. I am interested in building a dynasty of blessing that will last for generations. I am close to you in this valley. As it is written in Psalm 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I am nearer to you in your struggle than I am to them in their comfort. Do not let the poison of envy rob you of your future. Your season is different because your assignment is different. I have not given you their life because I have something far greater prepared for you. Their reward is earthly and temporary. Yours is kingdom-sized and eternal. The tables are about to turn, not because you are envious, but because you are ready. I am asking you today to take your eyes off their plate and look at me. Trust that my timing for you is perfect. If you are willing to let go of the comparison and trust in my unique plan for your life, show me your heart. Press the share button and send this message to someone else who might be struggling. Be a vessel of encouragement, not a reservoir of bitterness. When you help others break free, you break your own chains. Your time is coming. Wait for it. My child, you have asked me 1,000 times, why is this so hard? Why does it feel like every time I take one step forward, something pulls me 2 steps back? You have blamed yourself? You have looked in the mirror and called yourself lazy, incompetent, or unlucky. You have analyzed your resume, your skills, and your decisions, trying to find the flaw that is keeping you in this place of lack. But I am here to open your spiritual eyes to the truth. This is not a result of your incompetence. This is not because you are not working hard enough. This struggle is not natural. It is spiritual. You are facing a coordinated resistance from the enemy, a blockage designed specifically to cripple your potential. The enemy does not attack empty houses. He does not waste his ammunition on those who have no destiny. He is attacking you with this financial heaviness because he sees what I have placed inside of you. Understand the strategy of the darkness. The enemy knows that money is a tool. He knows that in your hands, money becomes dangerous to his kingdom. He knows that you have a heart of gold, a heart that yearns to give, to feed the hungry, to support the widow, to build my kingdom. He knows that if you are fully funded, you will be unstoppable. So his plan is simple: keep you in survival mode. He wants you so consumed with paying the light bill that you cannot be the light of the world. He wants your mind so occupied with worry about rent that you have no mental space left to dream the dreams I have given you. This poverty is a prison cell designed to contain your generosity. He is terrified of the day you break free, because on that day, you will not just be blessed, you will become a blessing to thousands. Do not be discouraged by the intensity of the battle. Be encouraged by it. The size of the enemy's attack is the proof of the size of your destiny. If you were insignificant, he would ignore you. If you were going nowhere, he would not bother to set up roadblocks. The fact that you are facing such fierce opposition in your finances is the greatest confirmation that you are a chosen one. You are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. You are a sleeping giant that he is desperately trying to keep sedated with the drug of lack. But his time is up. Now that you know the truth, the power of his lie is broken. You are not a victim of the economy. You are a target of the enemy, and I am stepping in as your shield and your defender. The blockade is about to be shattered. I am tearing down the strongholds that have held back your harvest. I am rebuking the devourer for your sake. Where there was a dam stopping the flow of my provision, I am sending a flood of my spirit to burst it open. You need to stop fighting this battle with a calculator and start fighting it with your spirit. Recognize the enemy, stand your ground, and know that I am fighting for you. The resistance you feel is the tension of a slingshot being pulled back. You are not retreating. You are being positioned to be launched further than you ever imagined. Stand firm, my warrior. The blockade is breaking, and the breakthrough is imminent. My child, I know that you feel broken. I know that you feel as though you have been buried under a mountain of dirt, left in the dark to suffocate. You look at your life, and you see cracks appearing everywhere, in your finances, in your emotions, in your hope. You feel like everything is falling apart. But I want you to change your perspective right now. You are not being buried. You are being planted. Look at the seed. For a seed to become a mighty tree, for it to produce fruit that feeds the nations, it must first be hidden in the soil. It must go through a season of darkness. And most importantly, its outer shell must break. As long as the seed remains whole and intact, it remains alone. But when it breaks, the life inside is released. That breaking point, the moment you feel like you are dying, is actually the moment your true life is beginning. You have cried out to me asking to be fixed, but I have allowed the breaking because I am after something greater than just fixing you. I am growing you. The pressure you have been feeling, the pressure of unpaid bills, the pressure of limited resources, is not the crushing of death. It is the pressing of the olive to produce the oil. It is the crushing of the grape to produce the new wine. I cannot get the anointing out of you without the press. I cannot get the character out of you without the fire. You are asking for a financial breakthrough, but I am giving you a spiritual transformation first, so that when the money comes, you will not be destroyed by it. I am making you weight-bearing. I am toughening your spiritual skin so that you can handle the weight of the glory that is about to drop into your life. Understand this, I do not prepare you for the level you are at. I prepare you for the level you are going to. You are asking for a cup of water, but I want to give you an ocean. If I poured an ocean into your life right now, and your capacity was only the size of a cup, you would drown. The trials, the delays, the times where you had to trust me for your daily bread, these were all designed to stretch your capacity. I am widening your vessel. I am digging the well deeper within you. Every time you chose to trust me instead of panic, your capacity grew. Every time you gave out of your lack, your capacity expanded. You are not behind, my beloved. You are simply being built for a skyscraper blessing, and skyscrapers require deep, deep foundations. This season of breaking is almost over. The shell has cracked, and the green shoot of new life is pushing through the soil. You have passed the test of the wilderness. You have learned how to be faithful with little, and now you are qualified to be ruler over much. Do not despise the scars you have gathered in this season. Those scars are your credentials. They are the proof that you have endured, that you have trusted, and that you have not given up. The breaking was necessary, but the building will be glorious. Get ready, for the season of hidden growth is ending, and the season of visible fruitfulness is beginning. I am about to display you to the world as a testimony of my faithfulness. The breaking is done. The blessing begins. My child, look at the world around you. You hear the rumors of wars, you see the markets shaking, and you watch as the prices of bread and oil rise. The news anchors speak of recession, of inflation, of a world that is running out of resources. Fear is the currency of the earth, and panic is its language. But I have come to tell you a secret that will set you free from this terror. You may live in this world, but you do not belong to its economy. You are a citizen of heaven, and you operate under the laws of the kingdom economy. In my kingdom, there is no inflation. In my kingdom, there is no recession. In my kingdom, the streets are paved with gold, and the resources are limitless. While the world is screaming scarcity, I am whispering abundance. While the world is hoarding out of fear, I am calling you to receive out of faith. You have made the mistake of thinking that your job is your source. You have looked at your employer, your clients, or the government as the ones who sustain you. But hear me now, they are merely channels, resources I use for a season. I am the source. Channels can dry up. Jobs can be lost. Markets can crash. But I, the Lord your God, am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My supply does not depend on the stock market. My ability to feed you does not depend on the global supply chain. Did I not feed Elijah by the brook when the land was in drought? Did I not rain down manna from heaven when my people were in the wilderness? I do not need a healthy economy to bless you. I can prosper you in a famine. I can make water flow from a rock. Let this truth sink deep into your spirit. Philippians 4:19. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Notice it does not say, according to the riches of your bank account or according to the riches of your country's economy. It says according to his riches and glory. Do you understand the magnitude of this? My riches are inexhaustible. My treasury is overflowing. When you tap into the kingdom economy, you are unplugging from the limitations of earth and plugging into the infinite power of heaven. You are no longer subject to the logic of the world. The world says, save to get rich. But I say, give to receive. The world says seeing is believing, but I say believe, and you will see. Stop listening to the doom and gloom of the world. Stop letting the news dictate your peace. When they say down, you will say up. When they say lack, you will say plenty. I am insulating you from the chaos. Just as the children of Israel had light in Goshen, while the rest of Egypt was covered in darkness, so shall you have provision while the world struggles. You are protected. You are covered. You are backed by the bank of heaven, and it has never ever failed. Walk with your head high, for your economy is not of this world. My child, if you doubt my power to turn your situation around, look back at the history I have written with my people. I am the God of patterns, and what I have done before, I am ready to do again for you. You are not the first to face the creditor at the door. Remember the widow who came to my prophet Elisha. Her husband was dead, her money was gone, and the creditors were coming to take her 2 sons as slaves. She was in a pit of despair, much like you feel today. She looked at her house and saw nothing but emptiness. When Elisha asked her, "What do you have in the house?" she replied, "Your maidservant has nothing in the house but a jar of oil." She saw nothing but, "I saw the seed of a miracle." She focused on the lack, but I focused on the potential. I did not need a warehouse of gold to save her. I only needed what she already had in her hand. I commanded her to go and borrow empty vessels from her neighbors, empty vessels, not full ones. I asked her to prepare for an overflow before she saw a single drop of rain. Then I told her to shut the door behind her and her sons and start pouring. This is the secret, my beloved. The miracle happened in the motion. As she tilted that small jar, the oil flowed, and it kept flowing. It filled one vessel, then another, then another. It defied the laws of physics because it was operating under the laws of my compassion. The oil did not stop until she ran out of empty containers. I multiplied her little into an abundance that not only paid her debt, but sustained her family for the rest of her life. I am telling you this because you are looking at your bank account and saying, "I have nothing." But I am asking you, what do you have? Do you have faith? Do you have a talent? Do you have a prayer that is enough for me to start the engine of multiplication? Consider my servant Job. He lost everything, his wealth, his health, his children, his status. He sat in the ashes, scraping his sores, while his friends mocked him and his wife told him to curse me and die. It looked like the end. It looked like I had abandoned him. But I was watching. I was measuring his heart. And when the test was over, did I not restore him? I did not just give him back what he had. I gave him double. The latter days of Job were more blessed than his beginning. I restored the years that were stolen. I rebuilt the ruins of his life into a palace of testimony. The devastation was great, but the restoration was twice as great. You may feel like you are in the ashes right now, stripping away the remnants of your former life. But I am preparing a double portion season for you. You are living in the pages of my story. You are the modern-day widow. You are the modern-day Job. Do not think these are just ancient fairy tales. They are legal precedents in the court of heaven. If I did it for them, I am obligated by my own character to do it for you, provided you stand in faith. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same power that multiplied the oil is hovering over your bank account. The same hand that restored Job is reaching out to pull you out of the pit. I do not need the economy to be good. I do not need your boss to like you. I only need you to trust me and offer me the empty vessel of your life. I am ready to pour. Are you ready to receive? My child, receive this prophetic word with trembling and joy, for we are moving now from explanation to demonstration. I am about to put a timestamp on your miracle. You have waited, you have prayed, and you have endured the long season of silence. But I am the God of acceleration, and I am speaking a 7-day turnaround over your life. Listen to me. Within the next 168 hours, the atmosphere of your finances will shift. I am compressing time for your sake. What would normally take you 10 years of hard labor to achieve, I am going to release to you in a week of favor. Do not look at the calendar and say, "Lord, how can this be? I created time and I can bend it. I can make a day like 1,000 years and 1,000 years like a day." The delay is over. The waiting room is closed. You are entering the delivery room of your destiny. I want you to be vigilant. Watch your phone. Watch your email. Watch your mailbox. I am sending news that will make your hands shake with excitement and your knees weak with gratitude. There is a notification coming, perhaps from a bank, perhaps from an employer, or perhaps from a source you have completely forgotten that will signal the beginning of this flood. I am touching the hearts of people who are in positions of power. I am whispering your name in rooms you have never entered. I am commanding the yes that you have been desperate for. A debt that you thought would hang over your head for decades is about to be canceled or paid off in full. A check is in the mail. A refund is being processed. The money is already moving. It is looking for you right now. I need you to prepare your spirit for this sudden shift. Many of my children miss their visitation because they are too busy looking at the dust of their past to see the glory on the horizon. Do not wake up tomorrow with the same heavy spirit. Wake up with a spirit of expectancy. Wake up saying today could be the day. Clean your house. Prepare your space. Act as if a VIP guest is coming to visit because the spirit of prosperity is knocking at your door. Do not let doubt cancel this prophecy. If the enemy whispers, "It won't happen," you shout back, "It is already done." Stand tall, shoulders back, eyes up. By this time next week, you will have a testimony that will shock your neighbors and silence your mockers. The turnaround has begun. My child, let me speak to the deepest regret that hangs heavy in your heart at the regret of lost time. I see you looking back at the past decades of your life with a sigh of sorrow. You count the years you spent in relationships that drained you, the years you spent in jobs that undervalued you, and the years you spent wandering in the wilderness of financial lack. You look at your peers and you see them far ahead, settled in their homes, their retirement funds secure, their lives seemingly on track, while you feel like you are starting over from scratch. You mourn the opportunities you missed, the investments you didn't make, and the seasons that seemed to slip through your fingers like sand. You have whispered to yourself in the mirror, "It is too late for me. I have wasted too much time. I can never catch up." But I am the God who created time, and I am the only one who can redeem it. I want you to burn the words of Joel 2:25 into your spirit. I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm. Notice that I did not say I would just restore the money. I said I would restore the years. I know the locusts of debt have eaten your harvest. I know the cankerworms of bad decisions and the caterpillars of unfair circumstances have stripped your fields bare. But I am declaring a supernatural reversal. I am about to give you the fruitfulness of 10 years in a single year. I am about to pack a decade of blessings into a moment of favor. You do not understand my divine mathematics. In the world, time is linear, and once it is gone, it is gone. But in my kingdom, I can accelerate your progress so fast that it will make your head spin. I can take you from the back of the line to the front in a heartbeat. Do not think that you are behind. You were in a slingshot. You were being pulled back, yes, but only so you could be launched forward with unstoppable momentum. The years you thought were wasted were actually years of training. You were learning resilience. You were learning humility. You were learning to lean on me. Nothing was wasted. I gathered every broken piece, and I am using them to build a foundation that is stronger than anything you could have built in your youth. Stop saying I'm too old. Stop saying I missed my window. Moses began his mission at 80. Caleb claimed his mountain at 85. Sarah birthed a promise when her body said it was impossible. As long as there is breath in your lungs, your story is not over. I am not done with you. The latter glory of your house shall be greater than the former. You are about to experience a season of catching up where doors open for you that have been shut to others for years. I am returning the joy of your youth. I am returning the dreams you buried. I am returning the wealth that was stolen. The thief has been caught, and he must pay back sevenfold. Your best days are not in your memory. They are in your destiny. Receive your restoration. The years are coming back. My child, I am revealing to you now a secret of the kingdom that governs the flow of gold and silver on this earth. You look around and see the wicked prospering. You see those with corrupt hearts amassing great fortunes, building towers of vanity, and living in excess, while my people struggle for bread. You have asked me in the quiet of your heart, Lord, why do they have so much when they do not serve you? But I tell you this, do not be deceived by appearances. Their bank accounts are not their own. They are merely holding tanks. They are reservoirs I have allowed to fill up, waiting for the appointed time to release the waters. As it is written in my word in Proverbs 13:22, the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Do you understand the magnitude of this promise? It means that while they were busy gathering, they were actually gathering for you. They have been the unsuspecting stewards of your inheritance. The great transfer has begun. I am shaking the foundations of the world's economy to loosen the grip of the greedy. I am causing a supernatural migration of resources. Money that was tied up in the hands of those who mock me is about to find its way into the hands of those who worship me. You will see this happen in ways that defy logic. You will see unexpected bonuses, inheritances from distant relatives, legal settlements suddenly resolving in your favor, and strangers feeling a sudden compulsion to bless you. This is not luck. This is the transfer. I am redirecting the pipelines of prosperity. The flow that was bypassing your house is being rerouted to pour directly into your lap. I am commanding the north, south, east, and west to give up what belongs to you. The enemy has stolen from your bloodline for generations, but the restitution is here. I am stripping the Egyptians to adorn the Israelites. I am trusting you with this transfer because I know your heart. I know that money will not change you. It will only magnify who you already are. The wicked hoard because they trust in uncertain riches, but you will distribute because you trust in the living God. I am transferring this wealth to you, not just so you can live in comfort, but so you can be a conduit of my love to a broken world. I am looking for financiers of the end-time harvest. I am looking for those who will say, Lord, here I am, use my resources. Because you have been faithful with the little, I am about to entrust you with the mountain. Do not feel guilty when the blessings come. Do not reject the overflow. Receive it as the spoils of war that Jesus won for you. The wealth is moving. Stand still and watch it come to you. If you believe that you are a candidate for this divine wealth transfer, I need you to open your hands in the Spirit right now. Do not sit there with a closed spirit. Type, I receive the transfer in the comments. Let this be your digital signature on the receipt of heaven. By typing this, you are telling the angels, I am the righteous one, for whom this wealth has been stored. Step into your position as a king and a priest. The warehouse is open, and your name is on the delivery. My child, look back at the line from which you came. You have seen the patterns repeated over and over again, the struggle, the scarcity, the survival mode that seems to be woven into the very DNA of your family history. You have seen your parents work until their hands were calloused, yet they had little to show for it. You have heard the stories of your grandparents' stories filled with hardship and lack. It feels like there is an invisible glass ceiling over your bloodline, a limit that says you can go this far, but no further. You have felt the cold grip of this generational curse trying to take hold of your life, whispering that you will end up just like them and that poverty is your inevitable inheritance. But I am the God who breaks chains, and I am declaring today that the buck stops with you. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one I have chosen to stand in the gap and say, no more. I did not create your family to be in bondage forever. I am raising you up to be the Abraham of your lineage. Just as I called him out of his father's house to start a new nation, I am calling you out of the mindset of your ancestors to start a new legacy. The poverty that has plagued your family for generations ends in your lifetime. I am severing the spiritual umbilical cord that has fed you the poison of lack. I am rewriting your spiritual genetics. Where there was debt, there will be ownership. Where there was borrowing, there will be lending. Where there was shame, there will be honor. You are the turning point. History will record that before you there was struggle, but after you there was overflow. Do not fear the size of this task. I have put the strength of 1,000 armies inside you. Understand this, the battle you are fighting is so intense because it is not just about you. The enemy is fighting you this hard because he is terrified of your children and your grandchildren. He knows that if you break through, you will open a portal of blessing that will flow down to 1,000 generations. You are fighting for the freedom of the unborn. You are paying a price today so that your descendants will never have to know the pain of hunger or the humiliation of debt. Your ceiling will be their floor. They will stand on your shoulders and reach heights you can only dream of. When you feel like giving up, remember their faces. Remember that you are building a house that will shelter them from the storms. I am arming you with the sword of the Spirit to cut these cords of iniquity. Speak over your bloodline. Decree that your house serves the Lord, and that the blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. The curse is broken. The blessing is activated. You are the first of a new breed of kings and queens in your family. Walk in that authority. The chains have fallen. My child, hear this instruction closely, for it is the most critical part of the prophecy. I am about to put resources into your hands that you have never handled before. But with great power comes great responsibility. I am trusting you with my treasury, but I must warn you with the heart of a loving father. Do not let the gift take the place of the giver. There is a danger in abundance that can blind the soul if you are not careful. When the debts are paid, when the house is full, when the bank account is overflowing, the temptation will be to say, "My own hand has gotten me this wealth." You must never forget the Lord your God, for it is I who gives you the power to get wealth. Stay humble. Stay on your knees. The money is not for your ego. It is for your assignment. If you hold it too tightly, it will corrupt you. But if you hold it loosely, it will bless the nations. You must understand the principle of the river. I am calling you to be a river, not a reservoir. A reservoir collects water and keeps it for itself, but eventually that water becomes stagnant and dead. A river receives water from the source and lets it flow through to bring life to everything it touches. I want money to flow through you, not just to you. I am looking for a distribution center, not a storage unit. When I bless you, I expect you to look around and ask, "Lord, who needs this?" When you eat, make sure your neighbor is not starving. When you rise, pull someone else up with you. The kingdom of God is built on generosity. The more you give, the more I can entrust to you. If you close your hand to hoard, you close your hand to receive. But if you keep your hand open to give, you remain in a position to catch the fresh rain of heaven. This is your final test. Before the floodgates open completely, I am watching how you handle what is currently in your hand. You are waiting for the millions to start giving, but I am watching what you do with the widow's mite. Are you faithful with the little? Do you have a heart of charity even in your lack? Show me that you can be trusted. Show me that you understand the assignment. I am not blessing you so you can simply buy more things. I am blessing you so you can build my kingdom. I am blessing you so you can fund the gospel, feed the poor, and bring hope to the hopeless. Commit to being a wise steward today. Make a covenant with me right now that you will use this wealth for good. Pass this test and the keys to the vault are yours. My child, we have walked through the valley of understanding. And now we stand at the mountain of decision. Today, I am inviting you into a formal covenant of abundance. This is not just a prayer. This is a legal binding agreement between heaven and earth. A covenant is stronger than a contract. A contract can be broken, but a covenant is sealed by blood and spirit. I am extending my hand to you right now. I am offering to take over your debts, your worries, and your lack, and in exchange, I am giving you my resources, my wisdom, and my favor. This is the divine exchange. You give me your poverty, I give you my prosperity. You give me your ashes, I give you my beauty. But a covenant requires two parties. I have already signed my part with the blood of the Lamb. Now you must sign your part with your faith and your voice. I want you to speak this prayer of activation out loud. Do not just think it. Speak it, for your voice is the key that turns the lock. Say this with authority, Lord. I enter into this covenant of abundance today. I renounce the spirit of poverty. I reject the lie that I am meant to be poor. I surrender my financial battles to you. I claim the debt cancellation you have promised. I claim the restoration of my lost years. I open my heart to receive the wealth transfer, not for my vanity, but for your glory. I am a lender, not a borrower. I am the head, not the tail. My cup runs over. From this day forward, I walk in the overflow. I am free. I am blessed. I am a child of the King. Feel the chains breaking as you speak these words. Feel the heavy mantle of lack falling off your shoulders. You are stepping into a new identity. It is done. The words have gone forth and they will not return void. The spiritual transaction is complete. The angels have witnessed your declaration. The enemy has heard your decree and is trembling because he knows he has lost his grip on you. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You are a partner with the Almighty. Peace is descending upon you right now, a peace that passes all understanding. It is the peace of knowing that the check is signed, the bill is paid, and the Father is in control. Now you must set this seal in stone. You must lock this blessing into your timeline so that doubt cannot steal it away. I call upon you to type Amen in the comments below. Let this simple word be the final hammer strike that secures your victory. By typing Amen, you are saying, let it be so. You are agreeing with the court of heaven. Do not scroll past without leaving your mark. Seal it now. Claim it now. The covenant is active. My beloved child, the rain is beginning to fall. I have spoken the promise, and the clouds of abundance are gathering over your house. But before I leave you to walk into your harvest, I must share a final urgent warning. I have seen many of my children cry out for this level of blessing, receive it, and then lose it all within a season. They had the faith to attract the wealth, but they lacked the specific wisdom to sustain it. They built a castle, but they forgot to lock the gate. I do not want this to be your story. I do not want to give you a miracle that becomes a burden. I want you to be rich in every sense of the word, spirit, soul, and body, forever. There is one final hidden key that you must possess to ensure that this wealth does not just visit you, but stays with you. This hidden key is the secret that separates the lottery winner who goes bankrupt in a year from the king who leaves an inheritance for 3 generations. It is a spiritual principle that is often overlooked, yet it is the very foundation of lasting kingdom prosperity. Without this key, your pockets will have holes. Without this key, the enemy can still find a legal entry point to steal what I have given you. I have prepared this key for you, but it requires a deeper level of instruction. It requires you to sit with me a little longer, to listen a little closer, and to prepare your heart to understand the mystery of stewardship that goes beyond simple tithing. I cannot reveal this key in this moment, for your spirit has absorbed much today. You need time to let the seeds of the previous chapters take root. But I will not leave you without this armor. I will reveal this hidden key in my next message to you. I will show you exactly how to lock the door behind your blessing so that no thief can enter. This next instruction is the seal that protects the treasure. Do not miss it. Make sure you are subscribed and that your notifications are turned on, for when I speak this next word, it will be the final piece of the puzzle that completes your destiny. Go now in peace, walk in expectation, and be ready. The key is coming.